We are here with breaking news. My name's Mike from Steeler Nation Australia. We have breaking news. We found out well, you guys probably already know. You already know the Pittsburgh Steelers are playing Cincinnati Bengals in week 1, and the Steelers are heading back to home in week 2 versus the Patriots. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about the Cincinnati Bengals at home. The Steelers have not opened up in week 1 at home in about, I think, 7 to 8 years. So yet again, we are going away, starting away. We are going to a rival, which is a team I can't stand. I can't stand the Bengals, mate. I can't stand the Bungles. I can't stand them ever since Vontez not perfect. Who's the other guy? Hushmanzada wiped his little towel, or sorry, not little towel, wiped our towel, our terrible towel with his feet. That hit, I just think they're grubs, mate. I think they're overall massive grubs. I can't stand the Bengals. I can't stand the organization. Look, the fans I'm okay with, mate. Your fans, you do whatever. You know, as a person, you're okay. Can't stand the Bengals, though. Absolutely despise and hate the organization. So we go. This is a tough matchup. We go to the Bengals in week 1. It will be, they have won now 3 games in a row against us, but you got to remember, the Pittsburgh Steelers had a win streak from 2016 to 2021 of 12 wins in a row. So, you know, you can give them all the championships. They're 0-3, right? In Super Bowl, they can go there, but they can't win it. Okay. Bengal fans were probably thinking this is going to be an easy win. It's going to be an easy win. Right now, I sit at 50-50. I see the Steelers going into the Bengals and having a chance with that defense, having a chance maybe with the Trubisky, or if they play Kenny Pickett. But I think I'm leaning towards they're going to play Trubisky in week 1. Massive matchup. Huge matchup. Week 1 versus Cincinnati Bengals. I got to contain myself, and I'm just too excited. I'm way too excited because this is a team that I absolutely hate. I can't stand them. I can't stand maybe not the new Bengals now because I haven't seen their overall smirkiness or smugness, but Joe Burrow with his little, you know, that kind of stuff. Can't stand that. But big matchup in week 1 versus the Bengals going away. And I did predict the Dolphins. I thought they would go to play the Dolphins, but what a game to start off the season. If we can go 1-0, that'd be fantastic. It will be a hard match versus the Bengals. But however, guys, crazy breaking news, and you guys probably all know it before I did. Now, the next game is the Patriots, right? The Pittsburgh Steelers will come back home. So once we go to Cincinnati, hopefully get the victory, get the 1-0 start, come back to home in Heinz Field, and the Patriots with Mac Jones will be coming into Heinz Field and testing us out. This also, the first 2 weeks are very physical. When you think about it, a rival game already, and in the AFC North, we know how important those rival games are. The Pittsburgh Steelers went 4-2 last year. We did lose against the Bengals twice. So if we can sneak a victory, and when I say sneak, it's going to be a hard game. But if you can just get over the line, if you win by 1 point, you win by 10 points. As long as you win in week 1, that's going to hold up for the AFC North. Because if you can sneak a victory in week 1 and put yourself in a position to go 2-0, that's a real good start for the Steeler team that nobody is thinking about. No one is talking about. You remember last year with the Bills, we went into the Bills all offseason, the whole offseason. Everyone said the Steelers will not win. They said that Josh Allen was going to carve us up and they're going to do, you know, we couldn't contend. And we went into Buffalo and we beat them, right? Miles Killebrew got a block kick and we beat them. So this is huge. This is 2 big games in if you look at the schedule as well, right? We have Ravens, Bengals, Browns, home, Raiders, Patriots, Saints, Jets, Bucks, and then away, Falcons, Bills, Panthers, Colts, Dolphins, Eagles. This is like maybe 2 of the harder games to kick it off with the Bengals at week 1 and the Patriots week 2. Now, the worst case scenario would be to go 0-2. That would be awful, like 100% awful and a bad start to the 2022 season if we go that. But I think the Steelers can contend with the Bengals. Now, a lot of Bengals fans and all the NFL analysts are going to say that the Bengals are the favorite. They will be favorite by a mile and a half. They're going to be home favorites, Super Bowl losers, right? But they still made it there. They will be favored with Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, those fellas, the receivers, the defense. Mike Hilton's still over there, one of my favorites, right? They will be favorite. But What the Pittsburgh Steelers like to do is have like my mate Pittsburgh Owen says, have a bit of a chip on your shoulder. And they want that energy to be like, hey, it's okay. We'll be the underdog. It's fine. Because we have a top 10 defense along with TJ Watt, Highsmith, and Alualu and Cam and Minka, Terrell Edmonds, right? We have a pretty good defense where we can put the pressure under Burrow. And if we do that, we have a chance, I think, to win. Now, I do think right away, I think this game going into the Bengals week 1, I think it's 50-50 in my opinion. I think 50% chance we can win and 50% chance the Bengals can win because they are a pretty good side. You have to give them that, right? As much as I hate the organization, as much as I don't like the organization, they're a good side. They are. They're young. They're hungry. They want to win championships. They won their first playoff game in 31 years. It was 11. I was counting the days. It was 11,000 something days. And they won their first playoff game, and they won 3 more. Joe Burrow, I think, is 3-0 or whatever he is in playoff games, right? So they have that experience there. They have also a lot of pressure, though. Can you imagine if the Pittsburgh Steelers go into Cincinnati week 1 and beat them? What will Bengals fans think then? Okay? This rivalry between the Steelers and the Bengals, we have owned them throughout the majority. Big Ben owned Ohio. He had a record of I think it was 40 or 60 wins or something like that against 10 or 12 losses. Big Ben owned Ohio. Big Ben owned Cincinnati. So the Pittsburgh Steelers, I think the defense will keep them in week 1. That is my first overall reaction to that. And the Patriots coming into our house for a change. There is no Tom Brady. We welcome Mac Jones. And Mac Jones, you better get ready, mate. You better be sweating in the offseason because I would not want to face this defense. This defense is going to be crazy. It's going to be super crazy with TJ Watt on the outside and a home field advantage with the Pittsburgh Steelers crowd. I've been there for Christmas Day, and it was amazing. It was the highlight of my bloody life being there, surrounded by 65,000 fans, all wearing black and gold. Not black and yellow, black and gold. And just cheering and I can't wait. I can't wait to see Najee run over someone. I can't wait to see George Pickens, hopefully have a big game versus Bengals. The receivers have a big game. That's going to be a slobber knocker, right? I'm kind of happy too that these games aren't prime time. They're both at 1 p.m. So you get that full slate of Sunday to Sunday. So you have a bit of rest in between. Hopefully all the players, the Steelers players are healthy. Hopefully we can get back to some winning football. And we can start the season off 1-0, but to see the Steelers back at home, this to me is a pretty perfect matchup. I get to see my Steelers when I wake up at 3 a.m. to verse the Bengals away. Hopefully we can go out and beat them, go and smash them in the mouth, and say, "Look, mate, you look. The Steelers don't want to lose 4 in a row. This team, mate, this Pittsburgh Steelers team, the terrible towel, Myron Coat, they don't want to lose 4 in a row against the Bengals." That's what I'm saying. All right. You don't want to see it happen. Okay. It's not going to happen. Joe Burrow is talented, but you don't want to see them have 4 in a row against us because they are the Bengals and they're 0-3. I know I'm all over the shop. I'm going between 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1, 2. Camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, camera 2. If you guys know that reference, that is from Wayne's World. All right. That is from Wayne's World. That's how crazy I'm going right now. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see our new team, the new era. Big Ben, thank you. See you in 5 years, Big Ben. But thank you to this new team, the new offense. We have our tight end Muth. We have our Najee Harris going to run it up. We have hopefully a second running back. If it is an undrafted guy, if it's someone guy, we bring up the veteran. If it's Benny Snell, finds out how to run the ball. Then we have our receivers are going to get open, or they're going to get wide open right then, like their name. Score touchdowns, defense, wins championships too. Go into the Bengals, smoke them out, 1-0, and then bring in the Patriots to then handle business and go 2-0. I can see it happening, guys. I really can. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, guys, and stick around for the next hour or so because we have the full schedule coming out where I'm going to go through all the games and give you my prediction for, my 2022 prediction. The Pittsburgh Steelers season is popping. It is happening. It is on fire right now. I'm so keen to watch my Steelers play, and I bet you're keen to watch your Steelers play. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like, hit that sub. I'm on the road to 500, and I appreciate you guys with the comments and everything. Let me know, are you happy with these with these teams. Week 1, Bengals, and the Patriots week 2. Here we go, Steelers. Here we